This is Willow, and this is Dee Dee, and it's Fan Friday.
It's time for Fan Friday again, another outside edition, because you guys said you really like the outside editions. And if it sounds like I have a cold, it's because I have a cold. Miss Cherry 16 says, I'm going to be getting a dog soon, but I'm nervous on what to feed it. I've heard all kinds of reports on bad dog foods, so I don't know exactly what to get. Any tips? Well, most of you guys know by now, we feed our dogs Dr. Tim's dog food. I'll put a link down. Oh, are you stalking Oakley? Are you stalking Oakley? You're gonna be in trouble. There's Oakley over there. There she goes. So anyway, I'll put a link down in the video description to where you can buy Dr. Tim's dog food. You can actually order it online and have it shipped like once a month to your house. It's a 5-star rated dog food. It's an awesome dog food. That's what I use. If you're looking for a different dog food, use the website dogfoodadvisor.com to search and research any dog food that you're thinking about feeding your dog. So hopefully one of those two options will help you. Megan McCole says, I recently got a Husky puppy and I want to eventually take her camping. What kind of camper do you guys use and how much are they? Well, they're not cheap, but you can find campers of all different makes, models, and sizes used and for sale for lots of different prices. What kind? Our camper is a Jayco 197 ultra light feather or something like that. Jayco 197. It's a 2013 and it's a 19-foot travel trailer with an expando. But if you go on like Craigslist or look at some of your local RV dealers, you can probably find some really nice ones used for a really good deal. We only bought the new one because we got a really good deal on it. Orio family on Instagram says, what advice do you have for somebody who lives in Hawaii and is considering getting a Husky? Don't shave them. That's first advice. You might think it's going to keep them cooler, but it's not. So first advice, don't shave them. Second advice, get them a kiddie pool, make frozen dog treats, make sure that they can stay inside in the air conditioning with you, get them their own fans, stuff like that. Basically everything you do to keep cool, they want to do to keep cool. Pretty much my tip. Don't walk them when it's really hot out. Walk them early in the morning or later in the evening when the temperatures start to drop. Things like that. And normally if it's hot, like today, it's kind of hot and humid out, and you notice the girls are kind of like, we're not really into playing. When it's hot and humid, the dogs aren't as active because it doesn't make sense for them to be as active. It's too hot. Lenort says, have any of your girls ever escaped from your backyard? My Husky has gotten out a few times, and when she has, it's been extremely difficult to catch her. No. They have not gotten out of the yard, but I will tell you guys a story that I haven't shared yet. A couple weeks ago, we were in town close to home here camping, and this dog right here, Oakley girl, got away from us. I was putting her in the back of the Jeep, and I had her by her collar, and when I went to jump her into the Jeep, she pulled the other way and ripped her whole self right out of my hand. Man, it must be humid. Her eyes are really red today. So she got away from us at the campground. Fortunately, we were right on the river, and even though Jamie had no shoes on, he was able to run through the woods, and I kind of ran along the road to keep her towards the water because we figured if she stays towards the water, she won't get in the water. We knew she wouldn't do that. He ended up chasing her through the woods for quite some time without shoes on and eventually caught her. So yes, it was difficult to catch her. Thankfully, she didn't get too far away from us. Diesel the Husky Rescue says, do the girls try to eat things from the road when you're on walks with them, or do you take treats to distract them? We actually use the command on by and kind of just tug on their collar a little bit to keep them moving. I don't really use treats when we're walking. They don't necessarily try to eat things on the side of the road, but they do tend to want to sniff things and check things out, so we just use the on by command to keep them going. Cleo Habib says, hi, I'm from France and I have followed you for a long time. I want to know if you have already gone to France or Europe. And if you've never gone, I wanted to know, would you like to go? I've never been there, and Jamie's never been there, and the dogs have never been there. Is it somewhere we'd like to go? Maybe eventually. I think it'd be hard to travel all the way over there with the dogs, though. What do you think? Would it be hard to travel that far with you guys? I think it would be kind of hard, but it'd be fun. The Happy Mutt Duo wants to see the patterns on the girls' collars. For those of you that don't know, these are actually the collars we sell on our website. This is Shelby's. She has purple jelly roll. I think that one's retired. Let me get Oakley. This is Memphis's collar, and hers is, tail feathers, I think. Oakley's is wet paint, but she is not going to let me grab her collar. Can I grab your collar? Oh, I got it. There it is. That's Oakley's collar. She has the wet paint collar. A lot of you this week asked about the preparing for a new puppy video. I'm going to try to do that hopefully within the next week or two. Gone to the Animals says, has there ever been a Fan Friday where you didn't get mail? Yes, when I first started Fan Friday, we didn't get very much mail at all. We definitely get a lot more now than we used to. Loop590 says, how do you keep your dogs so healthy? I don't know. We do a lot with them. Feed them good food, keep them active. I think those are a few things that we do that help keep them healthy. Kevin Smith says, is it possible to train my Husky so I can let him off leash while walking him? Or can they never be let off leash? Yes, it's possible to train them. Is it advisable? Not really. I wouldn't advise it. But it is possible, just not advisable. They can get distracted pretty easily. Lucretia says, you have the greatest husband that lets you do this great thing. Where did you find him? And let me say Happy Father's Day to him. So Happy Father's Day, Jamie, from everybody, and especially Lucretia. We actually met in high school, and we were together for 5 years before we got married. So I guess you could say I found him in school. Megan says, who normally edits your videos? Is it you or Jamie, or do you take turns? I pretty much edit all the videos. Jamie does a lot of the animation stuff and the upkeep on the website, but when it comes to the editing of the videos, I do that. We got some mail! We got some mail! Come on, girls, want to see the mail? Let's check it out. We got a letter from Allie with a drawing of Memphis. You guys gotta quit bumping my camera. And a drawing of Shelby. 2 letters, I guess we should say. With some treats, which you guys can have later. No spoiling your dinner. We got a letter with some drawings from Gracie. Here's one of Shiloh the puppy. She says Shiloh was her favorite. There's another one of Shiloh Oakley. Just trying to look at the letters. And a letter. Tell Shiloh that I love her. Do the girls chase you when you run? Shelby does sometimes. Memphis does sometimes. Oakley, not so much. Another drawing of all the girls together. And look, Twilight Sparkle. And we got a letter with some drawings from Bridget. There's one of Shelby, one of Memphis, one of Oakley Girl, and one of Shiloh. And Bridget wants to know, do we brush the dog's teeth? Well, that one won't let us. Memphis gets her teeth brushed about every night because for some reason she enjoys it. And Shelby once in a while when she'll tolerate it. So, yeah, every so often. I think we're taking Oakley to the vet today because if you guys can see, her eye looks a little bit swollen, this one on this side, and really red. I think we're going to take her to the vet and see what's going on. So watch facebook.com/GonetotheSnowDogs for updates. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Maybe she just got something in it. Alright, you guys, that's all we have for Fan Friday today. A little bit shorter because my throat is hurting and my nose is runny. So a little bit shorter of a video today. If you didn't watch Wednesday's video, we did a Wordless Wednesday on Wednesday, and Monday's video was Memphis's first trip to Petco. So you'll definitely have to go check that out. I'm gonna go inside and go to bed, I think. Curl up with the girls. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we will see you soon. Goodbye!
Roll over so